Hello everyone, good evening, and happy new year, happy new week. This is like our first session together this week, so this year entirely. So happy new year. I hope you all can see my screen. Let me see. Okay, I hope you all can see my screen. So we just start. Someone should unmute his mic and speak. Let me know if they can see my screen. Let me see. If you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Thank you very much. So, give me a minute, please. Sorry, I think I left the call. Let me share my screen again. Share screen and make it recording. Let's see. Okay. So the essence of the main reason why I wanted to host this particular session is to enlighten you guys on a lot of things, especially traders. Now I'm going to share some insights on how you can actually achieve a lot of things through trading this year that goes beyond the charts. This class is being recorded and I'm going to drop it on Telegram when we are done. So,
Sir, sorry, sir. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
it's more like a 2025 roadmap. So let's start. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is can you guys hear me? Let me see. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is focus. It's just going to be a three topic something. So focus. Now, the dynamics of life, there is a way life actually works when you you are determined to focus on a particular thing, but for some reasons distractions come around from nowhere. It's just like you saying something and you want to search for that thing on Instagram, something like that. Let's say you saw a business page or someone give you a business page that you want to reach out to the vendor or something, opening Instagram is not going to like um show you what you're looking for at first. When you go to the search to like type that page or to like type what you want to search for, they're going to show you some interesting reels. But if you're not careful enough, you can just click on one. And before you know what's going on, you've spent hours watching reels that you forgot why you actually log into Instagram to like um check what you wanted to check for. That is how the world of trading looks like. Let me take today for instance, yeah. Let's say you wanted to study this morning and you decided to like probably go on Twitter to see if any good trader dropped a thread or video, an educative video that you might want to like study with. Jumping in, entering Twitter, the first thing you are seeing is somebody dragging another person over some irrelevant things that does not have direct impact to your growth. Now you will spend like this thing has been going on for the past 6 hours. You spent like 6 hours scrolling Twitter to see what is the latest update on that particular drama that is going on. Don't forget, you actually went on Twitter to like check if you can see an educative video or thread from some traders that you want to like study with. But then you are now focused on a drama that's not going to put food on your table. I'm not saying engaging in stuff like that is not people that are engaging in stuff like that are stupid, yeah. No, you can do that at your own free time. But trust me, instead of you to waste your free time on irrelevant things like that, you should actually focus on trying to build something with that free time. There is no time that is actually free. Don't get me wrong. No time is actually free. When you are done with your work, trust me, there is still something tangible you can do with your time. There is always something tangible you can do with your time. If I'm not on this session by 6 p.m., like I promised, there is still something else I'll be doing with my time. Something very, very important. It could be watching a movie. It is important to me because it helps me relax. Or it could be um maybe playing games or something. It is important to me because it helps me relax. And it could also be scrolling through Twitter. Yes, I know I'm not doing anything, but you that you know that you have a lot of work to do, you have a lot of things to achieve. There is still a long way for you to go in this trading. You can't afford to start wasting your time on things that does not really matter. I see those things as engineered distractions. That moment when you are like, fine, I want to study, one kind of drama will just come up, boom. And when they want to hold space for such dramas, you see the space going as long as 6 hours. You'll be seeing over 2,000 people on that particular space. What are they doing? They are listening to drama. Eh, this one collected money from this one rocked this one. And you are paying, you can sit on that space for 6 straight hours listening to the dramas and everything. But guess what? You can't spend 2 hours watching a mentorship video. If I refer you to ICT video on YouTube now, under 30 minutes you will sleep off. But you will never sleep off when you are listening to drama on Twitter Spaces. And trust me, those spaces don't the list of those spaces lasted for like 3 hours. It's merely 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, and you will be there actively listening. Imagine you channeling half of that energy on something that really matters. You have no idea what you can actually achieve. I'm going to give you a short story of how focus helped me level up. Now, I used to be the normal university student that everybody knows, and come on, university life, we have freshers nights, even new freshers nights. Year two students will still go to year one freshers night and everything. It's fun. Year three students will still do that too. But I was broke. Yeah. And during the time I was learning trading, there were distractions everywhere. And the distractions I'm even talking about was not Twitter because I was not even on Twitter. Neither was I on Instagram. Distraction, real life distractions. But you guys now have real life distraction. You still add Twitter distractions to it. I was not on Twitter then. It was just only real life distractions. I chose not to be on any social media at that point. And I was not even following any of all these. I actually did not know most of all these forex or crypto top guys. I only knew a few guys. One of the guys I heard of back then in 2019, 2020 was what's it called? This guy, Jeffrey Benson. Yeah. That was the first guy I actually knew when it comes to trading related stuffs. Jeffrey Benson, then Wisdomatic on Twitter. Then I followed them closely, and that was it. You see, I watch the kind of people I follow until today. Go and check. If you are looking at drama surrounding top forex guys, you can see a lot of people drag Abby that you did this or you did that. But how many times have you seen somebody like Jeffrey Benson involved in dramas? He's very, very close to Abby, yeah. But how many times have you seen that? How many times have you seen a crypto coach involved in any drama? That is why you will never see Kelvin involved in any drama. The kind of people I followed is also the kind of people I want to be like. They are, I call them something like a role model kind of thing. Yeah. Those are the kind of character I learned from some people. I did not learn from any of them directly, no. But I picked one or two things from them and added it to whatever I'm doing to build myself up. You will never see those guys on any kind of drama. And even if drama comes to them, the way they react towards it, you are not even going to know it was even a drama. Most of them ignore. The only thing that really matters in this journey right now is money. It's what? Money. Now, how do you make money in this particular trading thing? Now, I said I'm going to expose some things that goes beyond the chart. Now, this is the chart. This is the chart. You can make money on this chart as a trader. You can learn how to trade from this chart, but you need money to trade. You can learn how to trade from this chart, but if you don't have money, you can't make money from this chart. Sorry. Now, how do you make money? This is where um the concept trading is a skill comes in. When they say it's a skill, it's just like you learn tailoring. You are not going to be sewing your own clothes at first. No. You want to sew clothes for people. You need jobs. You need people to see you. Now, yes, so you know how to sew clothes. Then what happened? They will now start giving you jobs. It's just like carpentry. You don't learn carpentry and start constructing your own house alone. You need to show people that this is what you can do. You show them your skill and they will start employing you to come and do some job. Same thing with trading. How did I start? When I was learning, and I know most of you must have heard me say I was trading $4 account, $10 account. Today my minimum risk is 4,000. Between 2,000, 3,000, $4,000. I don't even go below. Unless it's a profit account. So how did I move from a $4, $2 trader to a four figures risk trader in the space of 4 years? First of all, I did not come from a rich family, so there are some traders that after learning trading, it's easy for them to get access to funds. Some of them already have high-paying jobs that they can just fund their accounts, $200, $300, something like that. But if you are in a situation where you are still a student, that your pocket money is more like, somebody is saying they can't hear me well. Hang on. Can you guys hear me? Somebody just texted that they can't hear me well. Can you hear me? Somebody should just unmute his mic and tell me if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
I want to know if I'm audible enough. Okay, you can hear me. So let me continue then. So now, how do I move from a $4 to $10 trader to what's it called, four figures trader? Now this is it. First of all, there was no source of income. Now, I always advise people, if you are opportune to have a source of income before coming into trading, don't lose it yet. Don't quit your job because you are learning trading. No. If you master trading to some level, you can actually do both at the same time. I don't mind being um, an accountant and trading again. It's still very, very easy to do right now. So if you can actually merge both, trust me, it's going to help you a lot. It's just more like your main job becomes the side money, trading becomes the main money. So how did I move from this point to this point? It's simple. I sold my skill. It is a skill. Learning how to trade. This is a skill. Yeah. You can sell it. You can use it for yourself. Depends on whatever you want to do, which is why till today, when I see people drag people for doing mentorships, like all these monthly mentorships, I don't blame them. Why? They are selling their skills. They did not come to your DM to beg you for money. I don't do monthly mentorships. So don't be like, maybe he's doing it, that's why he's defending them. No, I don't do it. I've never done it. I don't do January batch unless February batch. The people should register now. No, March batch. No, I don't do that. If you miss my mentorship registration once that year, you have to wait till the next year. So I'm not saying it because I'm doing it. I'm saying it because I'm trying to like drive to a point. Yeah. So now most of these guys, even if they want to sell their mentorship every week, it is their skill. They learned it. So whatever they want to do with that, as long as they are not scamming people, whatever they want to do with that skill, they are free to do it. Which is what I'm trying to tell you right now. If you've learned how to trade, yeah, and it is working for you to some extent, and you need to level up. Now, point me one or two top trader in Nigeria, that does not have what's it called? That does not have a mentorship class, whether free or paid. Why? It is very, very nice to transfer knowledge, yeah. So now you want to like level up, but you don't have source of income, something like that. But your skill is very, very good. It becomes scam when whatever you are trying to sell to people is not working for you. That is when it's scam. But when you've gotten to a certain level and whatever you are trading is working for you, and it is working really, really fine, I'm going to tell you the plain truth. When I started trading $4 to $10 to $90 and all, and I finally made my first 1,000 from zero. That $1,000 back then was, I think, around 600 and something thousand naira. That was when rate was still very, very low. Yeah. I made my first $1,000 from trading futures actually. And some of my friends saw my post on WhatsApp and all that. They started coming close to me. But I did not teach anybody until I knew that whatever I was doing was not beginner's luck, because there's something called beginner's luck when you started it newly and you are all lucky and all. Yeah. It took me 2 years. After 2 years, and I noticed I'm already making a lot of money from this, and I'm already building a house from this thing. Yeah. So I can still create small source of income. And then some of my friends came to me that they want to learn how to trade and all that. And I charged all of them 30,000. Trading was also one of them. FZ was also one of them. And I charged all of them. I think about 20 of them paid. And I think I made over 600,000 again from that mentorship, which was a lot of money as at then. It was something. And I taught all of them. So that is also a way you can use in raising money. But like I said, before you do that, make sure that whatever you are trading is working for you and it has worked for you for a very long time. I was not unprofitable. I was profitable. I was already making money. It's an extra funds for me. So you can teach people how to trade. Not teach people rubbish or do copy and paste. Trust me, it's scam. You might think it is not scam, it is I'm teaching them something. If it doesn't work for me, it's going to work for you. No, it's scam. Work for you, it's scam. You don't teach people something that does not work for you. You know clearly that you are losing money with this thing and you are teaching it to people. What? So that they can lose money too. So before you can transfer knowledge, make sure that knowledge is worthwhile. It is something that has been working for you. All right. Now that is one. Secondly, another way you can also make money is sell your skill. I used to be in some of all these top guys. I don't want to even mention their name. I don't want to mention their name due to privacy. I used to be in their community, sharing my signals. Then they post it online to their community and all. Boom, boom. And we made profit this thing. My signals. BTC, Ethereum, Solana back then. You will see me, I will drop the shorts there. Then they will post it. Their community was growing. Me, I don't care about growing my community. I was just there to collect my $20, $30, $40 salary. That was even when I was still trading $20 accounts. If I mistakenly, because sometimes I used to be careless a lot that I won't put stop loss. If I sleep, the trade might be in profit. I will sleep and wake up to Binance email telling me I've already my position has been liquidated. Like imagine growing a $5 account to $40, then you did not place stop loss. You sleep and wake up, BTC has reversed. And they did not just take the money you grew for like 2 weeks. They did not just take small part of it. They took everything. I'll start afresh. I'll be waiting for the end of the month so that this guy is going to pay me $30 so I can fund my account again. That was me hustling. I was not begging. No influencer, no top trader can come to them and say, Kevin Talent was once in my DM begging me for money. It is impossible. I was broke and proud. Yes, I was poor. Yes. How did I capture these guys? Simple. From different, because back then was when all these Forsage and stuffs used to reign and people were creating groups and all. You would just see me drop my chart in one of those groups. BTC is going to drop to this point. Small time it was going to dump. Most of them in that group does not even know how to trade. They don't even know how to trade at all. But they are just seeing the predictions. Lucky one of them, one of those top guys that was the admin of that group, saw one BTC trade that I dropped. Then later saw the update and he came to my DM. How do you know how to trade? I said, I know how to trade very well. And he told me the first month he's not going to pay me. Let him see how it plays out. The first month, I think I dropped about 6 trades. 4 of them went really, really well. The second one did not even trigger at all. Then the next month, he said he's going to pay me $20. Another of his friend again wanted me in his community as well. That one paid me 30. The other one was paying me 20. BTC on this one's community, I'll drop Ethereum on the other one. There is no day I'm going to drop the same signals at once. That was when Kelvin used to be very, very hot. These days, I'm now trading like a big man. I can just take 2 or 3 trades in a week, sometimes in a month. Back then, I used to be a day trader / scalper. In a single day, I can drop 5 to 6 different setups. I don't really care about what's it called? I don't really care about whether I'm making money from them or not. I was just dropping the trades. It is playing well. These 2 guys were paying me. In a month, I was already sure of $50. That's in a month. I was sure of what? $50. That's like almost the same thing as a police corporal. That's like almost the same thing as a police corporal in salary. And I was earning it. Beginner trader, less than a year in the market, making that kind of small money, adding it to what I know. And sometimes if I blow my account, I'll fund it again because there is a source of it. But most of you here have the skill. But what do you do with it? You only do before and after. You do demo, you post it on Twitter, then you go ahead to drag people that you're not. Now, one of those people you want to drag now are kind of like somebody that, let's say, one of those people you want to drag now are like, is somebody that used to drop signals for his community before, but now he got really, really busy. So he needs a good analyst that can be dropping signals on his channel. Then if goes to your DM or he wants to like check your timeline to see your skill to know if you are good, then he's going to employ you. Going through your timeline to check, he's seeing your comments and your quotes where you are joining others to bash him. He has cancelled you. You cannot boast of $100, but somebody that wants to employ you will not be able to due to because you were busy paying attention to what doesn't really matter. I'm not saying you should not shun bad behavior or bash people that are doing wrong. No, you can do that if you want. But trust me, whenever you are doing that, be ready to face any future consequence that it might actually bring. Trust me, it's definitely going to lead to one thing or the other. Yeah, I'm not saying you should side bad behavior or not. Me, instead of me to side one particular person and support and bash the other person, I would rather not just stay away from it because all these dramas, I don't really like the headaches. Now I'm not doing it because tomorrow one of them is going. None of them can help me. Most of all these guys that they are dragging, I don't even think any of them can even lace my shoes. So it is not even because, hey, I'm scared though. Maybe in the future this one is going to give me I don't need anything from anyone. It's this same stay out of drama. Then you that you are not yet stable financially, that you don't even know who is going to be your helper in future, you are taking sides. Now, if I was on Twitter and I was dragging people as a new broke beginner, then one of these guys that employed me back then was being dragged, and I dragged one of them and supported the other person. Where would I have seen money that I would use to be funding my account whenever I blew it? Who? Or should I go and meet my auntie that was training me in school back then? My pocket money was 1,200 naira every week. And inside that 1,200 naira, 250 naira is my transport. So trust me, pocket money cannot fund my account. It is impossible. So that was another way I was able to level up while um while I was still mode. Yeah, I sold my skill, provided signals for top guys who need it. Whether they know how to trade or not is none of my business. And I will not come tomorrow and be like, this guy I used to drop signals. Somebody said my network is shaking again. Hang on. So, as I was saying, I won't come tomorrow and be like, is it not you that don't know how to trade? I used to drop signals for your community before. No, that's rubbish. They paid me for a service. I did my service and I left. Good. Now, I think around last year, I also tried to employ some guys. Let's see. I think I also tried to employ some guys as well, which I'm also going to be doing this year. Because I still need like one person or two to be on that to be on the channel, dropping signals. But before I'm going to employ you, I'll be watching you closely from far. Then then your chats will be the one to convince me that okay, you are good. Okay, you are good. If you are sending chats to my DM, I'm not going to see it. On Telegram alone, I have about 6,000 unread messages. The way I even reply chats is I'll just go to search. Maybe I will just type a particular word that is of relevance to me, and I'll start seeing unread messages on that particular word. Then I reply some people. That is it. I cannot reply everybody on Telegram. So try to put yourself out there in one way or the other. Try to just put yourself out, and you are going to see opportunities when you put yourself out there. It's very, very easy. It's not even just Nigerians. You can see some foreign groups, top foreign groups, that are ready to employ you just to come and be dropping your charts. This same charts that you are doing before and after on Twitter every time. Now the bad thing about this thing is if you are the ones that fix it, that you will take like 5 to 6 losses behind closed doors, then you now finally get one win, then you come to Twitter and post it. When they employ you, the result is not going to change. It's still that your losses that you keep taking. So before you even have it in mind that somebody is going to somebody might actually pay you for your skill, the question is, are you even skillful enough? You see me wake up almost every week and I just post my charts out there. If I'm somebody that does this account management, do you know how many people have come to my DM to manage accounts for them? Even last week, somebody came to my DM with $200,000 accounts to manage. I said, I don't do it. I said, well, I don't do it. It's simple. Everybody has what works for them. That 200,000 now, let's say I make 10% of it. That's like 20,000 in a month. I make 20,000. Then you take 50, I take 50. That's like 10,000. I can make it on my own money with my own money without having to risk my reputation and someone else's money. I will know if I lose my own money, I lose my own money. I know where I start from again. I don't do it. There are some guys that does it, but me, I don't. Like 3 to 4 people with different accounts. Why? Because they've seen my results. I'm not like all those guys that we wake up and post before and after only. They've been on Telegram, they've seen me post chats, they've seen me lose, and they've seen me win. That's the thing. And they notice that my wins are a lot more than my losses. So that is where many people would want to like put their money into. So instead of me to start collecting your money and teach and trading for you, I don't do that thing. I'd rather teach you how to do it. It's left for you to learn and do it yourself. And I don't even still have time to teach. It's once in a year thing. So these are ways you can actually make money in this space. Now, another way you can make money in this space, all these things I'm mentioning are not illegal. They are legal. In as much as people want to paint it in one way or the other, they are very, very legal. There are some guys now that they've built their social media account to some certain level before even venturing into trading. Yeah. Now, let's say you start drop. I know some guys with over 20,000 followers that don't know how to trade at all, but they just started talking about trading recently. Then you see businesses approaching them, trading businesses approaching them for deals. You see people like prop firms. You are struggling with prop firms, with funding and getting prop firm. But if you have, I'm saying, if you have a big account, let's say 10K, 15K followers accounts already before trading or during trading, but you don't have money, some of all these prop firms can come to you. We want you to be promoting our firms. We'll pay you $100. We'll pay you $200. You collect the business, you promote their firms, you use the $100 or $200, you fund your account, and you start trading too. I know some guys that I think around last year, no, I think it was 2023, where a lot of prop firms came out. I know some guys that made good money from prop firms as well. That's why some of them, you wake up today, you see them, they are representing this firm. Tomorrow, you see them, they're representing this one. Because today, this firm that offered them $200, another firm is already in their DM offering them $400. They will dump this one and follow this one. Although you guys have only known me with one prop firm. The only reason why I will leave a prop firm is if I notice something shady in them, or let's say they are struggling and they are kind of like lying to their community. I'm not going to talk bad about a firm I've represented before. I will just quietly leave. And trust me, when I leave, most of my followers are leaving with me. Because for me to leave a firm, I don't really care much about the money. A lot of firms have approached me to pay me 3 times whatever GFT is paying me. There is only one reason why I'm going to leave, if at all I'm going to leave in the future. Because if GFT is having what? Issues. The first firm I represented was one orange firm like that. I don't like calling names, but you guys will know it. And I only represented them for 1 month before moving to GFT. Guess what? They were paying me more than GFT self. But just under 1 month I represented them, I left. Then I joined GFT. The next month, that firm crashed. Took them about 6 months before the NAC came back. The firm crashed. Some people were like, why did you leave? It's like, this firm is having issues. I was like, I left because we could not come to an agreement. It is simple. Now, representing businesses, that is trading businesses, whether it's Bybit. I even worked for Bybit, I think around 2022 to 2023. I was offering the entire community free signals, free crypto signals, if you trade with my link and all that. You are making money because I don't do paid signals. So you join my community, I give you signals, you are making money. You are making money. It is making money. Bybit is also paying me for making money, for making them money. Everybody is making money. Nobody is being left out. That is another way you can also um um make money in the space. So these are things that are like outside the charts alone that you can make. Now, trust me, if you have money and you have the you have the confidence that even if you lose this money, you are going to make it back from this place or from this place or from this place. Your trading confidence is going to go from 0 to 100. One, you won't even be following some other guys to talk, my psychology is this, my psychology is that. No. Somebody that is earning, let's say you're a newbie, but you're earning like $200 from businesses. Yeah. Then you risk $50 on a particular trade and you are seeing minus 40. Your mind will be that even if I lose that $50, I can also trade it. I can still enter again. Let's just wait for the trade to hit SL. Nothing like psychology issues with you, or the trade is giving you $50 profits. You have seen more than that before. So you will not be like, it's already giving me profit. Let me take profit immediately. No, if your target is like $150, you will see the guy confidently allow the trade hit TP. Why? Because he knows where he's making. He knows that even if he doesn't make this particular money, he can make it somewhere else. Secondly, that $150 cannot freak him because he has seen more than that. Which is why somebody that trades $1,000 account, if you give him $100,000 account today, he's going to blow it because his mindset is not there yet. Let's say you are trading a $1,000 account and you are risking $100 per trade. Then you are seeing trade hitting minus $90 or minus $80. You can test that kind of loss because your mindset is still within that range of $90, $100. But if they give you a $100,000 account and you decided to risk 10,000, that is like 10% of the account, then you're now seeing minus $6,000. You will freak out because $6,000 to you is a lot of money. But if it's somebody that has over $500,000 to $1 million and is seeing minus $6,000 on a trade, to them it is nothing. They can hold that trade. The trade can even get to like minus 8,000 and reverse back in profits. That is psychology. Whatever you need some kind of financial backup to even back up your trading psychology. Once you have money, you solved half of your trading psychology problem. Trust me, it has nothing to do with your skill. It has nothing to do with you don't know how to trade. Once you have money and you know how to trade, you won't even be having issues about trading psychology much because the confidence is going to be there. You will worry less about where money is coming from. And these are ways you can make money. Sell your skill or sell yourself, anyone, as long as it is legal. And everything I've been mentioning here are legal. Even till today, top traders are still in the business of promoting other businesses. I still do it too. Why? I can make $10,000 profit from a trade. Then one business pays me 1,000 or 1,200. How much profit is that in total? 11,200. The only more than what? The 10,000. That is something. Now imagine you are still growing and you are earning like $100 and you are opportune to work with a particular trader in his community and he's paying you $100 per month, something like that. Any profit you are making from trading, at the end of the month, say you add the $100 to whatever profit you've made for the month. It is a plus for you. If you don't know, a lot of upcoming traders are doing it. You see them post on this thing. Sacred that posts crypto setups on Telegram right now. Sacred that posts crypto setups on Telegram right now. He's also making money. Those trades he's giving you guys, he's taking it. And I'm going to pay him, and he's also going to add it to his money as well. It is something for him. So you cannot be like, this trader, he does not make money from trading. He only makes money from signals. The signals is the skill. Which is why even signal providers say, I'm not even going to blame them. This thing I'm doing for free, like posting it here, some people charge $100, $150 monthly to do it. You can't even blame them. It is their skill. They are selling it. They are milking every part of trading. Trading is not just about the chart. It's about everything relating to the chart. You see some guys, they create profits. They know that some traders are not that good and some traders are going to lose and they will keep losing money. Them, they are enriching their pockets with it. And it is not their fault because they did not force you to go and buy. You need that extra funds. You saw the opportunity, but you did not see the fact that you were not ready. And there are still some traders that are making bastard money from prop firms. Now, what are they doing? They are transferring wealth. Those ones that are failing, their funds are used to pay those ones that are passing. What are you going to do? You have to level up your skill to be among those ones that are passing and making withdrawals. Which all boils down to the fact that before you want to do any of all these things I've been mentioning since, make sure you learn how to trade. That is first. Then whatever you do with that skill is up to you. Once you've learned how to trade, whatever you do with that skill is up to you. But if they wake you up tomorrow, you can trade. And trust me, once you learn the skill, it is very, very easy to make money. Once you learn the skill, it is very, very easy to make money. But you can only make money. I've seen some skillful traders that are still broke. They lack focus because they are not focusing on what really matters. Okay, I'm not saying social media is bad. Yeah, you want to like be that social media trader. You've learned how to trade. You've grown your account. Okay, now start sharing value so that people are going to see your value and people will sort your skill. People will be asking for your services. No, whenever I go to your page or whenever any trader goes to your page, all they will see is today you are going to post charts. Oh, good. Tomorrow you are going to post trade. Ah, nice. Then the rest of the week you are posting rubbish with drags. What do I want to use your drags for? Or what do some guys that really need your skill want to? Sometimes people will not start doubting, is this guy really a trader or is just a noisemaker? All these things are things you have to put into consideration if you really want to like make it. Now, concerning this year, you want to really make money from trading this year. If you've not learned how to trade, I'm going to just advise you to dedicate this year to learning how to trade. Just go and do it. But if you know how to trade and you're on this space, put yourself out there. If you don't have money, put yourself out there. That's my own advice. But if you are somebody that have a stable source of income and you know how to trade, just lock in. Focus on your source of income and just do your thing. But if you're a struggling trader, you don't have any source of income, but you are good at trading, put yourself out there. Guys are getting bigger by the day, and this skill, a lot of people are looking for it. If a lot of people are looking for it. Like now, one of those guys that actually met me with, I think one met me with $70,000 account and I still turned him down. I referred him to someone. Like, check this guy out. But whatever comes out of it is none of my business. He said, okay, sure, I'll check him out. So if you put yourself out there and I see that you are good, if something like that should come up, go and check that guy. I don't know, but you can just check him out. Even if they're not going to deal with you, he's going to check you out. And I might not be the one that will refer you tomorrow. It might be someone else. I will mention you tomorrow. You don't know who is who. And just like that, you will be growing. And you can only do that when you put yourself out there in a positive way. Now you can point me some traders and I will just tell you, is it that one? Oh, that guy is very good. Or you point me to another, I will like, is it that one? That guy makes sense. So which one are you? You are really here to make money, but are you sure you are putting yourself in the position where money is going to find you? These are things you should really, really ask yourself. So Secondly, if you already know how to trade, try to put yourself out there. You can also go into what is it called? You can also go into um what's it called? You can also go into the business part of trading. Yeah, go into the business part of trading, like what is it called? Xness. I think Xness have this affiliate program. You don't even have to be a big account to become. You don't even have to be a big account to become an affiliate on any of all these things. What do you have to do? Xness has this affiliate program. Go to Xness website, log into the website, register as an affiliate. Sorry, log into the website, register as an affiliate. Then you start posting your charts. You can post it whether it's your WhatsApp status or maybe your Twitter account. Even if you have like 1,000 followers on your Twitter account, on your Twitter, you can post it there. There are some people who will be seeing your trades on Twitter. They'll be like, drop this one for us. You drop your Telegram. You can drop your Telegram link. This is where I drop my trades. Some of them will be joining your Telegram. Even if you have just 100 subscribers on your Telegram, and you're like, to take my trade, sign up with this particular link. And 20 of them signs up. You don't know the pocket of who. It might be one kind big guy that actually signed up with it just to take your trades. Signs up with it and takes first trade. You might go to your dashboard tomorrow and you'll be seeing $50, $100. You are not doing anything, or you are not preaching to anybody. You are just sharing your trades as usual, and you're also taking it. You're also making your own money. Something that even if you shut down the Telegram channel or you close the Xness affiliate something, you are still going to be making the money. But you just decide that, okay, this trade, I want to take it. Let me just drop it on this Telegram with only 50 people there. Let me just drop it there. You will see them. They will trade with your link. You make like $60 to $70 profits from your small $200 account. At the end of the week, you check your Xness dashboard, $50 there too. You add it. That is how I grew. I'm not going to lie to you. That is how I grew. I took advantage of all these things. That if you check my link 3 on Twitter, you are going to see affiliate links of many things, prop firms, Xness, all these things. Although I've already shut most of them down because I don't use them anymore. But back then, they are there. If a firm should call me today to come and like promote for them or something like that, I'm going to ask for an affiliate link, because if you are paying me to promote for you, and I also want to be making some commissions from those people that are trading under me as well. It is also part of making money. I used to use $2 accounts, and trust me, every single dollar counts when it comes to trading. If you make $20 from this Xness thing, I'm sharing crypto trades too. Which exchange are people using most? Okay, people are mostly using Bybit. Okay, you go to Bybit website, you create an affiliate link. Any person that is taking your trade, please, if you want to take my trade, use my Bybit affiliate link. They use it at the end of the month. Not even months. I think at the end of the day, you see $10, $15 there. At the end of the week, you might be seeing up to $40, $50 there. You add it to whatever trading profits you are making. You are adding everything together. And that is how you are making your money. It doesn't have to be just trading. Some of you are going to be struggling with looking for funds. My DM is filled with, I know how to trade, I just don't have funds. If you know how to trade, you should not be lacking funds. Even if it's $20 or $30, you should not be lacking. Under everyone's DM, begging them to fund you when you have a skill. The skill is a lifetime thing. I said it at the beginning of this session. No trader can come out today and say, when Kelvin was coming up, he was in my DM begging me to fund him. Never. I took that skill and I sold it, and people bought it because I was good at it. I'm still very, very good in it. So I took the skill and I sold it. So you learn to sell yourself. This is not just about trading. Any business you are doing, you need to learn how to sell yourself. Or why do you think there are some rich carpenters and poor carpenters? It's not that this one is more skillful than this other one. When I was still furnishing this my new house, the first company I went to for furnitures, with their extravagant prices and everything, their furniture was not even cannot even be compared to the second person that I approached, that somebody referred to me. It can't even be compared in terms of quality and everything. But why is this other guy richer, or why is than the other guy? It's simple. He learned how to sell himself, and that is just it. So now I'm going to round this particular session up with a little trading terms, or trading, should I say a little things about trading, to like, somebody said they can't hear me again. Let me see. Because I was supposed to, can you hear me? I was supposed to do this at the beginning of the session, but let me just round it up, because I promised to break down this trade for you guys. So I'm just going to do it now. I already made a video on this particular trade. I already made a video on 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, and the last one, which was our sell. Let me see. The last one, which was this sell we took, where we lost. Someone said life is breaking. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hang on. Can you see my screen? If you can hear me and you can see my screen, just let me know. So I'll just continue. You should know I always try
Yes,
to
I
round
can
up
see.
every single session with some risk management tip, which is very, very important. So can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see your
Okay,
screen.
you can't see anything on Telegram. I hope you can hear me now and you can see my screen.
Yes, yes.
I hope everyone can hear me now. If you can hear me, just let me know, please. Am I audible now?
We were not hearing before, but I can hear you now, sir.
If you can hear me, just unmute your mic and speak so I know you can hear me.
We can
We
hear
can,
you.
yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Can hear you.
If you can hear me, one person, just unmute your mic and speak.
Can hear you.
Can hear you.
Let me see what to do.
Loud and clear.
What about now?
Seems your net is
No.
cracking now.
Mm.
Can see your screen.
Hello, can anyone hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you.
loud and clear.
We can hear you and we can see your screen.
Okay. What about now? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Let me just use this then. Okay, let me just use this. I think I must have pressed something on this new setup. So I said I already made what's it called? I already made a trade breakdown video on my first on these first four trades. Yeah. already made the trade breakdown video on this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the video will be dropped on YouTube. I'm waiting for my graphic designer to do his thing. So this particular one here, I did not add it to the video because I already made the video before this trade. So I'm just going to explain to you guys a little bit of the mistake I did here. But first of all, this is what you guys should understand on how I was able to make whatever I made in January with these 5 trades. 1 win, 2 win, 1 loss, 3rd win, and another loss. So 2 losses and 3 wins kept me very, very profitable in January. So if it was 100% measurements, I would say I had a 60 to 70% win rate. Yeah. So how did I actually lose that particular trade? Why didn't I see it coming? Or what was I looking for? What was I looking at before I took that trade? Now this is it. This was a simple trade breakdown. Now we could clearly see that gold on this chart here. I would have used this my screen too. Hang on. So we could clearly see gold on this chart is bullish. This is the daily time frame. It's been pumping, going up and down, giving us higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and all that. Now the what's it called? The logic behind trends like this is that price should not take a previous higher low. That is, it should continue in this same character. Protecting lows, giving us new highs, protecting lows, giving us new highs, right? Good. Now, what did we see price do here? You could see price take out a previous low, which tells us that what? Price is about to change. And more or less, we prefer, what's it called? A double break of structure when we see price take out 2 lows before reversals. This is what gives us extra confidence that what price is going to change direction into to the opposite direction. So price is going to change trend to the opposite direction. Now I saw this first one, good, and I saw this second one. Now the mistake I made on this was considering this thing as a break of structure first when it was just a sweep of liquidity here. Now a sweep of liquidity is mostly when price actually trades below a level and closes above it, or trades above a level and closes below it, depending on that particular trend, right? Now this is what we can see. This was a clear sweep of that low, and price moved back up. That is one. That is one of the mistakes I made. Secondly, I am a trend line. I use trend lines for my confirmations a lot. I even taught a lot of people how to use trend lines to trade. It's even on my YouTube. Most of the trades I traded last year that gave us a lot of money were all from trend line confirmations. Now, after seeing this particular setup here, and after looking at this extreme point, I forgot something. Just draw your simple trend line to know if price is still respecting that trend or not. Now, this particular one here was a clear trend line bounce, as you can see. Very, very simple something. This here was a clear trend line bounce. Yeah? I caught this particular one right here. Good. So, when price actually came back down, reacted to these points, the next target when price hits a trend line is to give us what? This is now our lower high. This is now our higher low. We should be looking for what? A new high from this trend line bounce. If it was a breakout, we could have been shorting the retest immediately to make shitload of money. But this trend line bounce right here and they close, this trend line bounce here and they close, tells us that what price has bounced and gave us what our last low, that is higher low. So after an higher low, we are looking for what an higher high. This is the trend. It has been respecting it. This is it. High, low, high, and it has been respecting it. Then it came back to test that trend line. We should be expecting a new high from this point, which is what I failed to see. Yeah, and guess what happened? Price traded and went ahead to give us a new high. So this is kind of like the mistake I made while analyzing this particular trade. No one is above mistake, and sometimes there are some losses you are going to take, and when you go back to the chart to look at it, you just be like, "What the fuck was I thinking?" So this is one of those trades. There are some trades that you take, you'll be like, "Oh, that loss got me. There is no way I could have seen that earlier." But trust me, I could have seen this one very, very early because trend lines is what I use a lot, right? But like I said, we can't always be 100% perfect. Sometimes we are humans and we tend to like make bad decisions sometimes. Good. So that is it about this particular short and how we lost it. Yeah, that is it about this particular short and how we lost it. Price we just tested a trend line, and from there we should be getting a new high. And the funny thing was, I got this confirmation here that I caught this particular trade. If I had drawn this trend line, we should have gone for a massive swing buy to a new high instead. This is not the first time I'm catching trades like this. I've shared trades like this on Twitter multiple times. Go to my Twitter highlights and check it. We'll hold it for like straight 3 months and we'll make a lot of money from it, catching thousands of pips on good. So if I had drawn my trend line, this particular buy right here could have been sent straight to a new high for us. But like I said, we all make mistakes sometimes. And that is it. So now, how do you apply a proper risk management if you were to take these 5 trades? So how would you apply a proper risk management and still end up at the top this year? Something like that. Let me use a lower time frame to explain this. Now you took these 5 trades. You know there are some traders that can take these 5 trades and they will end up blowing their accounts. Why there are some traders that will take these 5 trades and still do what? And still make a lot of money. I hope you guys can hear me. Let's drop risk management before ending any live session. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this trade, this is a 1 to 4 hour trade. This one, 1 to 2. No, I think it's 1 to 3. I must have adjusted this chart somehow. This one too was another 1 to 3. This was a 1 to 3 as well. And this one was a 1 to 9 hour. This sell was a 1 to 9 hour trade. It was a 1 to 9 hour because I was targeting this new low here. It was a 1 to 9 hour, and my stop loss was kind of like at invalidation points anyway. So let me just continue. So I made 4 hour here, 3 hour here. That's like 7 hour. Let me use the text. I don't know why my router is not working for my. So that's like 7 hour. Then the last one, another profit. That third one, that's 3 hours, like 11. Sorry, that's like 11 hour, right? Now, what is R? Before some of you will now start being like, what is he talking about? Now, we use R to measure risk to reward, which is how much you are making versus how much you are losing, right? So now, this 1 to 4 R means I'm risking 1 to make 4. What does that mean? It means if I have a $1,000 account, right? And I risk $50 per trade, or I risk, okay, let me use $100, and I risk $100 per trade. It means I'm risking $100 to make times 4 of that $100, which means I'm risking $100 to make $400. Which means if this trade is stop loss, I'm going to lose $100. But if it's take profit, I'm going to make $400. That is what 1 to 4 risk to reward means. As you can see, reward 4.6. So I'll be making $460 if I should risk $100 on this trade. Good. So now I made 4 hour here, 3 hour here, another 3 hour here. So that is Sorry, that's 10R, not 11R. Sorry. That is 10R. Let me correct that. That is 10R. Then I lost 2 trades. Wins gave me what? 10R, sorry. 10R. Then I lost 2 trades, which is minus 2R. Why is it minus 2R? Because it's 2 trades. 1 trade represents minus 1R. We are risking 1 to make 3, 4, 5 or anything, yeah? So I lost this one and I lost this one. That's 2R. Good. Now, I used to explain this many times and I'll keep preaching it because at the end of every single trading concept, add risk management. It is very, very important, which is why anytime I'm having a live session, I always remind people of risk management so you know it. Put it at the back of your mind. It is very, very important. Now, this is a result from how many trades now? That's a number of trades. Sorry. Number of trades. That's 5 trades. So this is a result from 5 trades. I lost 2 and I won 3. So that 3 gave me 10R. Why the 2 losses gave me minus 2R? Now I have a $1,000 account. And let's say I'm risking $50. Risk per trade. $50. So that 10R, what I'm going to do is $50 times 10. That's about $500. Good. Then the loss was 2R. So I lost $50 times $200. Sorry, that's minus $100. My balance is what? $400. So even after 2 losses, I'm still going in with $400 profits on a $1,000 account, risking only $50. At the end of 5 trades, I lost 2 trades. I won 3 trades. I'm going with what? I'm going with $400 profits. Now, let me do it in a way where the odds are against us. Now, let's say I lost 3 trades instead. How do I edit this? Okay. Now, let's say I lost 3 trades instead of that 2. Sorry. Oh, God. How do I do this now? So let's say I lost 3 trades. So when I won, I lost 3 trades. Lost 3 trades. Number of trades, 5. Average risk to reward 1 to 3 hour. Let's say we decided to just focus on 1 to 3 hour trades, not more than that. Okay, so lost 3 trades. That's what? Minus 3 hour. Now this is when we have a bad month. We lost more trades than we won. Minus 3 hour. Then won how many trades? We won just 2 inside that 5. 1, 2 trades. Now remember, it's an average of 1 to 3 hour trades. Anything below 1 to 3 hour, or at most 1 to 2.5 or so, I don't do it. So we want 2 trades. 1, 2 trades. Each of those trades is 1 to 3 hours. So 2 is 6 hours, right? So we have 6 hours. Good. Now, what we have to do here is account size is account size. Let me relate to some people now. Account size is $100. So how much are we risking per trade? We are risking, let's say we are risking risk per trade. Risk per trade, we are risking $5 per trade. So inside your $100, anytime you want to enter trade, you risk just $5, which means if a trade is stop loss, it's only going to remove $5 inside that $100. Good. Now we have a bad month. Risk for trade is $5, right? So we have a bad month and we lost 3 straight trades and won only 2 out of 5 trades in that bad month. Win rate is like 40% right now. So minus 3R. So what we have to do is $5 times 3. That 3 trades we lost, right? So we'll be having $15. So our $100 account, $100 is now $100 minus $15. Our account is around $85. We are in loss. Good. Then we want 2 trades. That's $5. We want 2 trades, which is 6R, right? So it's $5 times 6. One of those win is 3R, remember. So $5 times 6R, because we won only 2. 5 times 6 is what? $30. Right? Now, our balance, remember, we have just $85 from that 3 losses so far. So 85 plus $30 equal to is that not, how much is it again? $115, if I'm correct. $115. So even account balance. Now look at this. Sorry. Let me adjust this variable. Hang on. Finally, I'm using phone, it's just tiring. My router just decided to fuck up. Okay. So now look at this right here. On a bad month where we lost more trades than we won only 2. We still end up with $15 profits. This is like is it not like 15% of the account? So if it is like a $1,000 account, we'll be ending up with almost should I say $125, I'll be $150 in profits. So this particular system you see can also be applied to any account size when you have what? A fixed amount of risk. So if you have any account, let's say $1,000, $500 accounts, $10,000 accounts, the first thing you want to do is define your risk. How much do I want to be risking per trade? Somebody that is risking $5 on a $100 account, before he's going to lose this account, he has to lose, I think, how many trades? He has to lose, is it 20 trades? 20 straight trades before he loses this entire account. If he's risking $10, he has to lose 10 straight trades before he loses this $100 account. Now imagine somebody that is trading a $100 account and is risking just $3 per trade. That's just 3% of the accounts. How many trades is he going to lose before he ends up losing the entire account? Now, this thing has good sides. A lot of people can follow it. But the bad side of it is that most people don't follow it. Now, some people now, when you see them, when they've lost 2 trades and they are down to minus $90, instead of them to still maintain their fixed risk amounts, you will now see them reduce their risk from $5 to maybe $2. Now they now reduce it to $2, and the trade that they risked $2 on ended up in profits 3R or 2. Instead of your win to now overseed the loss you had before, it's now going to be like the win is not even reflecting much on your account. Then you now be like, fine, I'm back. Now fine, return back to risking that your $5. No, you become overconfident, and instead of you to risk the normal $5, you will now go and risk $10. You might not lose. Your account will not experience more drawdown. So it will not start fluctuating. Why? Because you had a plan from beginning. This $100 that I funded, I want to be risking just $5 per trade, $5 per trade. but then you are not fluctuating. The whole thing is not fluctuating because you are not following a simple plan, which means you have to work on your discipline, because trading is a very, very demanding job that requires you to be at the highest level of your discipline. If you are not disciplined, you can't make it, because you are going to set rules. And this is not like the university where they will set rules for you and they will tell you you must pay your school fees before you write the exam, or you must wear your departmental t-shirt before you write the exam, or this. And if you don't wear your departmental t-shirt, you're not going to write the exam, right? Those ones, they are the one giving you those rules, and there are sanctions, which is why it is very, very easy for people to sanction you than for you to sanction yourself. Now you are making rules that has to do with your own hard-earned money, but you are not following them. Why? Because there is nothing like external sanctions. If there is something like, if you don't follow this rule, I will give you 20 dirty slap. You will see people will start following their rules. But because it's your money, you feel like you don't need to follow the rules. You can do whatever you like. But guess what? The reward is you losing your entire money and going into depression, which you can actually avoid by following simple rules. So the key takeaway today should be learn how to manage your risks. Learn how to follow a simple risk management plan. And finally, don't forget the first part of this session, which I talked about, ways you can use in elevating your skills. Ways you can use to sell yourself. If you are a trader on this channel and you have the skill. And I even forgot to add one. Do you know that you can actually help people pass prop firms? You don't have the money to buy a prop firm account, yes? But you've tried all these trial prop firms before, like Funded Next, FTMO, they have it. Yes, you've tried it before. And you've passed it once. Do you know that you can help people pass prop firm accounts? Some prop firms made it illegal for somebody to trade for somebody. Yeah. But do you know you can actually do it, as a lot of people are doing it? I know a top trader that his channel, what he does is pass prop firms for people. Although it is that trader, when you pass it for them and you give it to them, they can't be able to manage it, because if somebody should trade for you and you pass it, you still don't know how they got, because those challenges are like exams that you have to pass. And when you pass it, you now know that yes, so I was able to follow these rules and now I'm a good trader. That is why most of those people that they trade for and pass their profits, most of them still end up blowing it. Only if you make profit from it. Why some will be like, okay, I just bought this account for you, trade it, pass it, we split funds. There are some guys that are ready to like buy 100K accounts for you, trade it, pass it, we flip funds together. And you are not going to take it easy because you are hungry. You need, and you know that once you pass this 10K account or 50K account for this guy, and you guys make profits, you make like $1,000 from it, 50%. Do you know how much it is? Aside from that one, people pass profits for people. They are doing it. It's like their business. I don't do it. I'm just giving you tips of what people do in the trading industry with their skill. To pass a 100K account, this guy charges $400 to pass it. To pass, I think 50K account, the guy is charging, I think $200. You that you are not known, this one is a top trader. Then you that you are not known, you can do to pass a 100K account. I'll charge you $200. And when you are doing that, make sure you reach an agreement with that person that if you lose the account, you are not going to be liable. So that tomorrow they will not be like, he guaranteed me. Don't use because you are hungry to guarantee somebody on something you have no control on. You are only rendering that services based on the fact that you've practiced multiple times and you have seen results. So you are rendering your service because you believe in yourself. And you are also going to make it clear to that person that it is not a guaranteed service. There is nothing like, I must pass it. No. You show the person your past work, show the person your track record, the person sees it. If he's convinced, you pay. You are not forcing anybody to patronize you. This is a way you can make money. You're not stealing from anybody. You are selling your skills and you are making money from it. It is just simple. So take all these things into consideration and arm yourself into financial liberation this year, because there are a lot of opportunities coming up this year and you don't want to be on the other side of it. I always say it. If you don't join us, you are just going to watch us win. So take note of this risk management plan. Take note of this financial advice. Yes, it's a financial advice because I just showed you or told you or give you some tips on how you can actually make money. Hope everyone wins and have a lovely weekend. Sorry, it's a new week. So I wish everybody a profitable week ahead. Good luck. If there is any other thing, I'll drop it on the channel.